Welcome back to the Loadout Lounge. My name is Seth Nichols. Today we're looking at a pretty cool little light. So today we have, it looks kind of funky if you're not sure what this is, but this is the actual charging case for my new light. Now this is the Olight wireless charging case for a couple of different flashlight options, but what I got it for was it came in a package with this little light right here. That is a little bitty light. I know I got it as close to the camera just so y'all can see the details on the front. It is pretty small. In fact, I've got my old SR2 or S2R baton too. So this is being retired. Not really, it's going to my wife. And this is my new light. This light is much smaller. It is 1300 lumens is the max brightness. And whenever you turn it on, I'm going to see if I can get this in the camera. So you've got little lights that show what the battery life is. So on this side over here, I've got 3 bars, so I got full battery. And if you look over here on this side, see if I can get that zoom in on it. So we went up to 2 bars. And we went up to the 3rd brightness. So that is really, really bright. Okay. 1300 lumens right there with this little bitty flashlight. That's pretty cool. So with the length of the case, it is 2.56 inches. So it's fairly small considering, okay? The actual flashlight length is 2.48 inches. So it's quite small for what it outputs. It's a really beefy little flashlight. And I say little just because it's about the same length as my thumb, and it will throw a light across the street and be bright. Okay, I'm gonna turn the lights off in the house and let you see it real quick. Here's the SR2 or S2R Baton 2. And then here is the Baton 4. So we have on the wall the difference. The intensity on the Baton compared to the S2R, it's a little narrower. I'm holding them exactly right next to each other, and you can see the one on the right, which is the S2R Baton 2, it's a little bit bigger as far as the overall light ring. So for right around $100, you can get the charging case and the little flashlight. That's not a bad price. I don't know. A lot of times people give Olight hate. There is a lot of things, I don't want to say a lot of things, there is a few things with Olight that I'm not necessarily thrilled about. But for a decently priced flashlight, they make good lights for the price point that they put them at. So it's got a 1300 lumen output. It's got a 170 meter throw, and it provides, I want to say, yeah, it charges the Baton 4 flashlight 5 times over with this charging case. So it gives it a maximum runtime of 190 days, which is absolutely crazy. More than likely, what I end up doing is I will carry this in my pocket, and this will go in my backpack, or it'll stay at home depending on if I actually need it or not. It does have a screen on this button here at the front that tells you the percentage of battery life you have on it. You can actually use this as a portable battery bank to charge your phones, which is awesome. So it's got a Type-C port on the front. That is how you charge it, and that is also how you send charge to your phone. So it's really kind of a dual purpose thing, which is kind of cool, because otherwise, if you're wanting to charge with Olight, it does have the bottom base that goes with their proprietary charger. Now, this charger came with the S2R Baton, so it's going to stay with it. But with this case, you don't have to have the cord. You just charge this, you slide it right in there, and it'll charge it max. One thing that is cool about it, though, is you can actually activate the light with the button on the outside. So it'll run at, I want to say that's the lowest setting. So on Olight's website, it says high, medium, and low. The low setting is Moonlight. It doesn't say the lumen count for those. If I can find them, I'll overlay them in the video as we're editing it. But as far as what I've seen and the research I've done, I can go back and look at the manual and double check on the lumen count. But high, medium, low / Moonlight. And it holds a couple of different flashlights. So the Baton 4 and the Baton 3 are full compatibility with the case. The S1R2 and the Perun Mini and the Perun 2 Mini, they're only for storing and charging. They don't have full compatibilities to where you can actually activate the light while it's in the case. But just being able to charge the flashlight on the go and not have to have a cord. A lot of times whenever I go places, if I'm going on a trip or something, I take the cord, and that's just, if you lose this cord, you have to buy this same cord. You can't just use a different cord that you have lying around like Type-C. There's no way to charge that. So with their Olight's charging cable, it's MCC 1A is the actual specification for it. If you lose this, there's no way to charge the S2R Baton 2. So I want to keep this with the flashlight. Now, since I have the wireless charging case, I'll just charge this up and then I'll charge the flashlight as it's needed. I'm not the type of person to sit my electronics on the battery long term, or on the charger, I mean, long term. I usually charge it until it's full, and then I take it and then I run it until it gets close to being dead. If not dead sometimes, I really try not to run any electronic until they're completely dead, just because that's not good for the battery long term. So it is IPX8 waterproof, so it is going to resist a lot of water. You're not going to worry about sweat or anything, or rain. If you drop it in a river or you drop it in the water, just pick it up and it's going to work. That is something that's really awesome about Olight and how they waterproof their Baton 4. There are 6 light modes on this. Mode 1 is 1300 to 300 lumens. Mode 2 is 600 to 60 lumens. Mode 3 is 60 lumens. Mode 4 is 12 lumens. Mode 5 is a half a lumen or strobe at 13 hertz. It says 6 modes available when it comes to the Olight. One thing that I think is awesome with the charging case, not a lot of portable battery packs or anything like that come with a little lanyard, which is not going to make a big deal. But if you have this in your pocket, it's going to be really make it a little bit easier to grab and pull out of your pocket. Or if it's in a backpack, you can pull this out and the case will come with it. So they have 3 different color options. This is just the black and blue. I honestly didn't matter which one I got for me, so as long as they work. It does come with the clip, the pocket clip on it, that really works well with hats. So you could have this as a headlamp and it will work great. One thing with the hats that I've not liked about the S2R Baton 2 is whenever I would put it on, I can't even get it all the way back because it's hitting my head. So I know this is not going to hit. It is so much shorter. We're all the way back and it's right at the edge. I could put it on top of my hat, my bill, but I usually just put it on the underneath side so I can make sure that it's there, not falling off if I'm not paying attention. But this little light is going to be my go-to EDC for $100 with a charging case, a battery pack that you can charge your phone if needed, and it just, I don't think you can find something better. 1300 lumens, waterproof, IPX, what was it, 8? The only thing about these is longevity. How long is the batteries going to last? Well, you know, batteries don't last forever, but I will post the links in the video description below for Amazon and actual Olight. Sometimes you can find it cheaper on Amazon, which right now I'm actually looking at the Amazon website. It's $99.99. So it's the same price as Olight right now, but with Amazon Prime, you get free shipping. If you have any other lights that are in the 1300 lumen range, that the price point is close to $100 or less, put them in the comments below, or put them in our Facebook group. EDC Loadout Lounge is our Facebook group. You join it, and we post things all the time in there. If you find a flashlight that you recommend, post it in there. That way I can see and I can try it out. I'm not just a huge Olight fan, but they make good quality products as far as I have seen with what 5-6 different Olights that I own now, and gifts that I've given. They've not been faulty. They've not blown up on anybody. So if you have other lights, Streamlight, I've had Phoenix, I've had Cork, I've had a lot of different flashlights, but the ones I just kind of go to here recently is Olight. They're reliable, they work. So make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll catch y'all on the next video.